Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are well. Today I'm going to be showing you what I got for my birthday. So I turned 22 quite recently, like a couple of weeks ago now. I've tried to film this video so many times, but I live in a very noisy house, so making videos just isn't possible. Who'd have thought? I make less videos now that I live at home than I did when I was like studying full time, so great, wonderful. Anyway, obviously it goes without saying that everything that I'm going to show you I'm very grateful for, and I'm not making this video to boast or to just, I don't know, be materialistic. I'm very happy with my presents, and if I had bought them for myself I would put them in a haul video, so I still want to share them with you because there's a lot of washi tape and you know how excited that makes me. I just want to share it, okay? Let's start with clothes because otherwise I will forget because they're all piled up on my bed. All two are piled up on my bed. So my mum got me these dungarees from Miss Selfridge. They're black denim, the legs are kind of long and skinny jean style, and then we've got these kind of copper buttons on both sides at the hips. Finally I found a pair of dungarees which fit me. I don't know why, but for some reason they always just feel really short in the body to me. I'm not particularly tall, I'm like 5'6", 5'7"-ish, so I would say that's average height, but for some reason anything that's like a full body thing is always just really, it feels really restrictive, but these ones do not, so that is good. And then my dad got me this from Lucy and Yak, probably got a name, it's their jumper with their logo on, a kind of olivey greeny colour. It's a very nice colour. Wouldn't have chosen it myself, but I really like it. It's a size medium, but it's absolutely massive. I think because Lucy and Yak's like a woke young person's brand, its sizing is actually more accurate. So this medium is huge on me, but I kind of love that because it means it's super cozy. If you don't know Lucy and Yak, they're like the dungarees people. This is the packing slip that came with the parcel, so they're known for their dungarees. You've probably seen them on Instagram and stuff. They are a sustainable fashion brand who I've had my eye on for a while, and I think they're kind of getting really big. They literally just opened a shop in Brighton as well, like this week. They're working on eradicating plastic from the production chain and have been working on using organic cotton, and that's what this is made of. They are a great website to check out, and like I said, they've just opened a shop in Brighton. If you're in Brighton and aren't aware, go and check that out. By the way, I have like a really bad cold at the moment, so I'm really sorry if you can hear me like wheezing and breathing and sniffing throughout this, because that is my life right now, and I'm sorry, but literally I've tried to film this video probably about 5 times and it's not happened because I live with a saxophone player. Next, I will show you some books. So, my sister gave me 2 books and she told me that she didn't know what else to get me, so she panic bought books. And then my dad also got me a book and said he panic bought it because he didn't know what else to get me, so I think that is just something that runs in the family. So, from my sister, I got 2 books by a guy called Steve Kavanagh, who I've read about. He is a lawyer. They're both books about murder. It seems to be what he writes about. He writes a lot about murder. And, you know, I'm into my true crime and stuff, so this seems right up my street. I've started this one. It's called 13, and it's about a serial killer who manages to get himself on the jury for the murders that he's committed. I'm halfway through almost, and I don't really understand what's going on yet, but I am enjoying it. And then this one, Twisted. I don't know what it's about. It's one of those books which doesn't have a proper blurb, but it does look interesting, and I will probably be reading it once I finished that one. And then this one was from my dad. I think it's probably a book that I should have heard of and know about, but I don't because I'm just uncultured, I guess. So this is Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe by Fannie Flagg. Again, about murder, and I'm pretty sure this is a similar kind of themes to To Kill a Mockingbird because, well, first of all, we've got a quote from Harper Lee on the front. It's talking about, I think, race and someone wrongly accused of murder. America in the Deep South is, I think, the 30s, so if this is anything like it, I will like it. And I just really, really like the kind of colour scheme they're going for on the cover. That's really nice. I do have a Goodreads, by the way, so if you want to be friends on Goodreads, I will leave the link below and then we can add each other. Yay! I don't use it loads, I'm not like super into it, but when I read a book, I give it a rating on there. And I do like looking at everybody's categories and their different shelves. I just find it really satisfying. So, if you want to be friends on Goodreads, please let me know, because I don't have any friends on Goodreads. I've got about 10 friends, so that would be great. Yes. So I'll show you what else my mum got me. She got me these from our local vegan fair. I realised that it's kind of really overexposed and you can't see. These are organic facial cloths. So they are an alternative for like makeup wipes or cotton pads. So it's essentially, it's a flannel, but it's made of organic cotton. I haven't tried them out yet because I wanted to film this video, which I know that's silly, but there we go. We had a local vegan fair recently, which I didn't get to go to because I was working, and I'm really upset about it because it looked like they had some really, really good stalls. So next time there is a vegan fair, which will probably not be very soon, I really want to go. The other thing my mum got me, you may laugh at, but I asked for it. It's a bottle of oil for my car. 10W40. I know what that means. Thing is, cars are so expensive and I pour so much money into my car, which I don't really want to think about. But the fact that you have to then think about things like oil and screen wash and brake fluid. There's so many additional costs, so I'm really happy that I don't have to think about that for a few more months because I now have this giant bottle of oil. What should I show you next? Should we go tape? Yeah, let's go tape. Okay, so I asked for travel themed washi tape and city themed washi tape. My dad, basically as soon as Christmas is over, starts pestering me what I want for my birthday, which is obviously a very nice thing to do, but I've just had Christmas and I can't really think of anything that I want. So like you saw, there are some very random things on my list, like car oil, but I did also put on, it's like one of the only things that I actually really wanted was some travel themed washi tape or some city themed washi tape, because you know how much I love my washi tape. I use it for all sorts of things, but one of the main things I use it for is when I'm scrapbooking. And obviously when I'm scrapbooking, a lot of the time the stuff that I am putting in my scrapbook is from trips I've been on, but none of my tape matches that kind of theme. City theme specifically, I think, is what I put on my list, which my sister delivered. So these were from Hobbycraft. There are 4 different city themed ones. So we have New York, Paris with gold foil, Barcelona I think, and then London again with some gold foil. And these are really lovely, like proper washi tape tapes, if that makes sense, because they're kind of see-through, like a little bit, I guess translucent is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, any excuse I have to go to Paris, I will go to Paris. And if that means I have to go to Paris so I can put some more stuff in my scrapbook using this little Paris tape, then I will. Look at this! This is so exciting. This is from Jacob. And actually, both Jacob and Louisa, when they gave me the presents to open, were like, oh, don't get too excited about this one. I'm a bit unsure about it and it's not that exciting. And then it was travel themed tape. That's the most exciting thing that could possibly happen to me, honestly. So these were from Jacob, from Paper Chase. We've got a world map one, we've got 2, which to be honest I think they're just a bit lame, they're just there to fill out the packet. Also I kind of hate a really thin washi tape, but that's another story. There's one with passport stamps on, there's one with suitcase stickers on, then we have one with planes, we have one with kind of a compass design on, and then this one, which I don't know, I think that's kind of airmail related. I don't know if that's just me being stupid. While I'm talking about what Jacob got for me, this is a notebook which is designed to look like a video, which I find just very exciting. This is so exciting that I actually had a dream about this where I just was telling everyone I knew how exciting this book was to me, and I was just like describing it, and that was my dream. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is probably like in my top 3 favourite Disney films. The front cover is the front cover of the VHS. The back cover is the back cover of VHS, even with stuff like running time, 91 minutes, hi-fi stereo, digitally mastered, colour. On the bottom it has this printed on the pages, I don't know if you can see, but it says Walt Disney Home Video. And then when you open it up on the first page, like you're opening a VHS case, there is a printed videotape with a Hunchback of Notre Dame on, and then even like the attention to detail is great. I love this. This is so cool. Anyway, it's a notebook and it's got little gargoyle pictures on the corner of each page. I don't know if they have any other like Disney films with this. I hope they do, because that would be great. I might have to look into that. And then also from Jacob, he just got me a load of pins. I think I've talked about it before, but there's a shop in the Marlins in Southampton. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like kind of a market shop. So there's loads of different stalls inside the shop, and they all sell various different things, from like saris to incense to video games. Like there's a real mixture in there. If you know the Marlins, you will know what I mean. But there's this stall by the door on the far side, like by the global buffet. They sell incense and pins and patches, and they're really goodly priced. They're really well priced, So I've bought some patches from them before, but Jacob got me a load of different pins. So there's a little bee. I've got a hungry caterpillar, which is pretty cool. There's an avocado cat. This little pig wearing yellow welly boots. So cute. I guess these two kind of go together. So we've got a peach, which says just peachy, and a lemon, which says easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I think this one's probably my favourite. It's a lunchbox with a little rainbow on, and it says don't grow up. It's just really cute. And then there are two more things I have to show you, both of which arrived in the post and neither of which I was expecting. So I'll show you this first. My friend Jo, she's moved to Glasgow to have a job, do adult things, so we're far apart. It's very sad, but she sent me some little pepero, a little kind of pocky Oreo pocky sticks, and a unicorn bookmark. Receiving post is just really nice, especially when it's not expected. And then this was from my Auntie Jay, who is my Australian auntie. She sent me this tiny bag. Would you call that holographic pink? I think that's holographic. It's literally a tiny rucksack, and I keep thinking that it would look really cute on a dog, but I clip it onto my belt loop, or I actually thread my belt through there and then just have it, you can see in the mirror actually, have it on my hip like that when I go to gigs, or maybe when I go to a festival. I don't know, might not be quite big enough for a day's worth of stuff at a festival. And then in the tiny bag there were some lovely little gifts. There was this tiny jar of Nutella, some pink chocolate coins. They're actually Barbie coins, but I appreciate the fact that they're pink. Finally, also in this bag, I don't know how she managed to fit this all in the bag, but she did. This little glitter nail set. So there's some pink nail varnish and then some pink dipping glitter. I don't really paint my nails that much because I'm a waitress and I can't do that, but I'm actually not working for a couple of weeks, so maybe I will try this out soon. So that is all for today's video. I'm really sorry about my horrible nasally sounding voice. It can't be nice to listen to. I apologise for that. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you as well for all the lovely birthday messages. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon.